André, if we are going to help people this autumn, winter, it's all very well Boris Johnson saying, well, it's not my job, you know, it's up to those two when they eventually, one of them is living in my now house, it's up to them to decide. We're leaving it too late, aren't we? Any massive changes that need to be put into effect fiscally, economically, even any kind of limits on these utility companies, it needs to be done now.
Yeah, well, you know, I debated a trade union boss the other day who was talking about having massive pay rises for his members. Now, look, I think it's wholly legitimate that he would want, you know, I don't know, 8 or 10% increase in pay because of inflation. But the minute that I mentioned to him that the reason that his members were suffering from poverty was the fact that we had put up the price of energy due to these green initiatives, suddenly he hunkered down and mounted a huge defence of higher energy bills. You know, these people are religious zealots. You know, you look at Extinction Rebellion, they remind me of the Islamic State, this fatalistic narcissism. Greta Thunberg, a child is born to save the world of its sins. Where have we heard that before? These people are absolutely off their rocker, and we need to do something about it. You know, it's often said that the poorest communities in this country have an average of £1,800 a year surplus money. You know, their energy bills are going to rise by £3,000 a year. These people are not going to be able to pay. Forget wanting to. Forget being obnoxious. Forget being rude. Forget being feckless or stupid. They literally will not have the money to pay. And so you're plunging people into poverty. Trust me, Greta Thunberg's going to be delighted. But then again, she was the person that said that we needed to end the myth of perpetual economic growth. You know, we've lifted 1 billion people out of poverty in the last 20 years, and we're going to lift another 1 billion people out of poverty. Greta Thunberg runs around on a £5 million yacht. If you're a subsistence farmer in Nigeria, I would argue that being lifted out of poverty is something that is rather important, despite what Greta says.